I used to think compliments were the secret to winning people over, until I realized I was losing the game without ever knowing I'd started playing. It took a single awkward silence to wake me up. For years, I was the guy who handed out praise like candy. Great job on the presentation. You look amazing today. I thought I was building bridges. But slowly, I noticed something hollow in people's eyes. The compliments weren't landing, they were bouncing off. And worse, I was becoming invisible. Here's what I discovered. Compliments, when given too freely, lose their power. Psychologists call it the currency effect. When you hand out praise without discernment, it devalues your social currency. Think about it. If everyone's a genius, no one is. Your words become background noise. And the scary part, you don't even realize you're doing it until the silence hits you. I remember a friend named Sarah. She was brilliant, a graphic designer who poured her soul into every project. I'd always say nice work without thinking. One day, she looked at me and said, "You say that to everyone." It stung because it was true. My generic praise had made her feel unseen. That moment changed everything. So I stopped. Cold turkey. No more casual compliments. And here's what happened. I started noticing the weight of my words. When I did speak, people leaned in. They craved my approval because it was rare. But it wasn't about manipulation. It was about intention. The second insight, compliments should be specific, not generic. Your use of negative space in that logo gave it breathing room. That lands. Nice work. That fades. There's a study from Harvard Business Review. Managers who gave specific, effort-based praise saw a 30% increase in team performance. Generic praise? No change. I tested this with my own team. Instead of "great job on the report," I said, "I appreciate how you cross-referenced those data points. It made the argument airtight." The difference in their eyes was night and day. The deepest insight? Compliments often mask our own insecurity. We praise others to be liked, to avoid conflict, to fill awkward silences. I was doing it because I was scared that without constant validation, people wouldn't value me. The real game wasn't about them. It was about me learning to stand in my own worth without needing to hand out gold stars to feel important. That realization hit like a freight train. I think about the time I met an old mentor, a retired professor named Dr. Alina. She rarely praised anyone, but when she did, you remembered it for years. Once, after a presentation, she simply said, "You found the heart of the argument." That was it. 6 words. I still carry them with me. That's the power of scarcity. When praise is rare, it becomes precious. So here's the bigger picture. Every word you speak is a seed. If you scatter them carelessly, nothing grows. But if you plant them with intention, they become forests. Your attention is the most valuable currency you have. When you give it freely, you dilute it. When you give it deliberately, you enrich both the giver and the receiver. This isn't about being stingy. It's about being present. I've seen people destroy relationships with empty praise. A friend of mine, Mark, was known for his effusive compliments. "You're the best. That's incredible." But when he needed real support during a crisis, no one showed up. His words had lost their weight. People didn't trust his sincerity. The cost of constant flattery is credibility. And once that's gone, rebuilding it is like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. Here's the truth I want you to carry. Your silence speaks louder than your words ever will. When you stop complimenting everyone, your praise becomes a gift, not an obligation. And the people who matter most, they'll feel seen for the first time. If this hit home, subscribe and join me next time when I break down why "I'm sorry" might be the 2 most dangerous words in your vocabulary. It's a game changer. See you then. Follow for daily confidence hacks that actually work.